Hello traders and welcome to this RobotFX Trend Trader video. In the previous video I have made a demonstration on how the RobotFX Expert Advisor works on Metatrader 5, trading with the trend without hedging, basically setting the a normal stop loss and take profit, and this will be the video number 3. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, please go to the video list and watch all the videos starting from the first one. There won't be so many. I've only shot 3 videos. This is the 4th one I'm shooting from quarantine, by the way. There might be some domestic noises, street noises. I apologize for that. Well, thanks to the entire COVID situation, it is what it is. So let's go on with it. The Trend Trader for Metatrader 5 can be downloaded from the MT5.robotfx.ro. You can find it on the first page. Just go to the download and download it, and it will work. It works perfectly fine as the paid version does. The free version, however, is designed for well, it's limited to demo accounts only. So download it, give it a try, tell us what you think. Eventually go ahead and purchase if you decide so. There are settings explained. Also, as I have said, you have to watch the videos, otherwise you will probably not understand entirely what the Expert Advisor does, what it does not, and I will not go into these details right now. These are explained in the first and the second videos. These are must watch. Now, let's go to our testing right now. Well, not exactly a testing, I'm using the strategy tester. However, it's Saturday, by the way. Hope this will not affect anything, since I'm gonna use only the tester, and I'm using the same time frame, the same currency pair, the same settings, the same equity that I have used in the previous, which was video number 3, when I was testing trailing the price normally. Right, thank you YouTube for the suggestions and the million ads. Now, what I have changed, because in this time I would like to hedge. I don't want the Expert Advisor to place a stop loss. I wanted to hedge losing trades if that will happen. I'm going to show you, compared to the previous video, what I have changed. So I have left the trading days as they were. I don't want to restrict trading. I don't want to restrict the sessions. So this is set to fast. Let the Expert Advisor trade non-stop, basically. I use the same trend detector settings based on the trend line price position and the color of the trend line. Okay, the trend length is the same. The signal length, I don't remember if it was 15 in the previous video when I was not hedging or not. I think it was 12. Anyhow, now it is 15. I have increased it, so the signal moving average will change the color, well, not so often. What else have I changed? I think I have changed the high-low zone. The previous video was shot a few days before, so I kind of forgot. But anyhow, the most important part that I was getting to, here it is. Now, if you don't want to use a stop loss, if you are hedging, you probably don't want to use a stop loss or a take profit, and you want to let the Expert Advisor close the losing trades. Oh, sorry, close the basket if losses happen when the minimum profit reaches a profit break even, like this value that I said right here of 5 cents. Well, or at least this is my trading style. Anyhow, if you don't want to use a stop loss, just set it to an incredibly high value that will never be reached probably, because the trades will be closed long before the price will reach 500 pips away in either direction. I have, I think, increased the maximum orders to 9. And I want the next trade, if there is an open trade on the chart, I want the next trade to be opened 6 bars, but this doesn't apply to hedging, so I shouldn't be bothered with this, to be honest. This applies only to trading normally, or I mean without hedging. What else have I changed compared to the previous testing? Trailing step, this is important because I'm hedging, I don't want to trail the price. So I have a break even, I'm using the break even, which is the same 30 pips. However, setting the trailing step to 200 or any other higher value, just like the stop loss or the take profit, will have the same effect. The price will never be trailed. Break even and slippage are the same. I don't want to close the orders when their number reaches 9. However, the expert advisor will stop placing new orders when that happens. What else? I want to close or open trades when the minimum profit is reached. As I have said before, this is my personal trading style. This applies to baskets of trades, and especially useful when you are hedging to opposite trades. So if you are having on the chart a losing buy and a winning sell, you might want to close both of them when their profits reaches that 0.005 that I have set here, the minimum. Sorry, here the minimum profit input, or whatever value you want to choose here. Where are we? I also want the expert advisor to this remain the same, to close a trade when the signal color changes, but only if the profit of that trade or trades altogether it's bigger than the minimum profit. Also close the opposite trades when the trend changes, but only this one I don't care about the profit because I'm assuming the trend changed, so it's better cut the losses. Don't show the comments right now, have the chart clear so you can see what's happening. And finally, I'm using a recovery zone. So this will be the first option, hedge recovery zone as a hedging method. In the previous one, remember, or please watch it and see I will not use it. I'm not hedging, so pardon me, I said this to do not hedge. That means that the expert advisor placed, well, basically didn't open any opposite pending orders, just placed the stop loss and the take profit, which were normal decent values, not 500 pips. I'm using the hedge multiplier, use it every time, it's set to 2. I want to hedge the first trade. This doesn't apply, actually, we are not hedging with the trend, we are hedging a recovery zone. So anyway, it didn't change. We want to force to open a hedging order if a price gaps occurs and the price somehow jumps over a hedge pending order, and we're not martingaling. So all of this doesn't change, and I say let's start it and see what is happening, and I will throw some comments here and there to explain what's happening. So here we go. The expert advisor opened a buy, and at the distance chosen by us before in the settings, which was hedge recovery zone in pips, at a distance of 30 pips away of this buy, it places a sell stop, an opposite pending order. And the lot size of this sell stop, according to our settings, it's double because we're using a hedging multiplier, this right here, hedge lot size multiplier of 2. So the lot size of the previous order multiplied by 2 gives 0.1. The previous was 0.05, I see. And as soon as the price hit this pending order and it opened it, then the expert advisor placed another opposite pending order at the same level, which at this time is of course a buy stop, and again with an increased lot size. Now apparently the trend changed, the price went in the favor of the second trade with the bigger lot size, So at this point right here, and this is hedging one-on-one lesson. At this point right here, the profits of the losing buy and the winning sell reach the minimum profit, and according to our settings right here, when minimum profit is reached, close all open trades. The expert advisor closed both of them. So what have we lost? Nothing. Well, of course we have lost from the previous trades, but we have won from the second trade. We've lost from the first trade and won from the second trade. So the profits reach 0.05 pips. And I remind you, there's also an option that I forgot to show you right now, but you know it from the settings and from the other videos. When minimum profit is reached, you also have an option. Do check the settings, please, to close the losing trades and let the winning trades run with a break even that will be set by you for the winning trade. So I could have done that, but I don't want to. Like I said, my personal trading style is to, as soon as an opposite order is hit, or I feel much better if I close the hedging basket and focus on the next signal. Now, and that happened right here. We have another signal, another sell this time, starting again with the normal lot size that is given by the 1 second. Where are the lot size settings? I wonder. Right here, that is given by the percentage of free margin, because I'm using the automatic lot size management, which is true. So 0.005% of 1000 is 0.05. And again, expert advisor placed the pending order on opposite at buy stop, which is again double the size. And the process repeats. Well, no, it didn't repeat. This time the price went and hit the second hedging order, the sell. And again, the expert advisor placed the pending order above that, the other 30 pips away, the other level of the hedging zone. And the same thing happens at some point. The price drops again, and at this point, the profits of 1, 2, 3 trades, 2 sells and 1 buy reaches the minimum profit, and the expert advisor closes all trades. And that happened approximately at 30, 35, less than 35, almost 30 pips away from the lower recovery zone level. And then it continues to trade according to the trend. We are selling because we are under the trend line. The trend line is also black color. These two criteria met, must meet, because I'm choosing, I have chosen trades, determine the trend by the trend line price position and the trend line color. Again, these are explained. The expert advisor opens 1, 2 trades and it closes them. It opens them when the signal changes the color from the white into black, because we are selling, and also closes them when the signal line changes the color from black into white. And that's because we have the option to close the trades when, which is right here, close open trades when signal color changes, set to true, but only if the profits is bigger than minimum profit. So it closes both trades because we obviously closed in profits. It's visible, I think it's quite visible. Or we can go to graph. And not so much income so far. But again, we are testing functionality and not testing for profit. If you want to test for profit, simply download it. Download it and try it on a demo account. It's all I can say. The tester actually is not designed to test profitability, is designed to test functionality and shouldn't be designed to test for profitability. But it is a good place to start. So you have to start somewhere, start with the tester. move them to the demo accounts when you have find let's say good settings, and finally to the live trading when you have mastered the expert advisor. That was a very good trade right here that happened. Trading with the trend. 55 pips. Well, it wasn't really very good, but it was quite good. So that's hedge trading. The expert advisor opens a trade according to the trend, and it also places an opposite pending order with a lot size bigger than the open trade. While I will let this run, and by the way, I'm going to run this test, like I said, the same time. The settings are the same with the previous setting, with the ones in the previous test when I was I was not hedging. So it's the same time, even though now it's 5 December. I'm gonna have the setting, the testing. Why I keep saying test setting? I'm gonna have the test stop at 18th of November. Okay, let's leave this open. Expert advisor, it's trading as it should. We have an uptrend now, so it will open only buys, except for the hedging orders, of course. Now, if you are still trading on, I have said that in the previous videos, I'm going to say it again. If you are still using Metatrader for Expert Advisor, just go to our main website, robotfx.ro. This is obviously mt5.robotfx.ro. Go to our main website and head to the upper menu. There it is, the non-lag moving average expert advisor. That's basically 99%. It's the same expert advisor that is that we have for Metatrader 5, and do the same thing. Go to the download area, download it, try it on a demo account, and again, if you are using Metatrader 4. I personally am still using Metatrader 4. I'm more attached to Metatrader 4 rather than Metatrader 5. And I don't know when I'm going to make the switch to Metatrader 5, but for now Metatrader 4 does everything I wanted to do. So it's, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So this is the Metatrader 4 version. Whereas few differences, but I think most of the differences, well, I don't think. Most of the differences are regarding the names of the settings. We have changed some of the settings names, and that was simply to make them more, to make the reader understand, the user, the trader understand better what they do. For example, the swing zone has been renamed to high-low zone, to emphasis on the highest highs or lowest lows of the price is making, and other minor things like that. But basically, it's almost the same thing. Now, let's go back to that setting, see how this is doing. I'm not using the cloud service, by the way. I don't even know how it works. Like I said, Metatrader 5, it's not my trading platform, and I don't even know if it works in the weekends. It should work. It's probably not connected to brokers in any way, so it's just testing using my personal laptop. So I'm gonna continue having my coffee, if you don't mind. It's early in the morning here. Let me zoom this. All right. and enjoy the video and see how the expert advisor works. I'll be in front of the laptop to make sure I will close it when the test will finish. And you might hear some coffee sipping sounds. Sorry about that. That was a trade that, well, although it closed in profit of 2, 3, 4 pips, it would have gone better if not for the break even. But I am personally used to with the on another one right here. I'm personally used with the break even. I use it almost all the time. I'm kind of attached. Here again, I think. Not sure what is happening right now. Why is it so slow? Have anything in the toolbox? All right, not enough money. Not enough money to place the probably the hedging order, and it takes more for the tester to. You see what's happening right here. It tries to place a buy stop, but there is no more money to, not enough money to place the buy stop. Because we are using a very high lot size, and that has been shown in the tester right here. It will be a drawdown. Now for $1,000, right here it was for $1,000, a lot size of 0.05. It's not too much. Actually, it's where the lot size is. Actually, it might be even too low. But we are hedging, and when you are hedging, you must consider this. You either limit the number of maximum orders, so the expert advisor will not open more than, I don't know, 9 orders. Apparently 9 was a too high number for this amount, for this deposit of 1,000, or you lower the lot size. You lower the lot size because you don't want you want the expert advisor to be able to have the money, to have the free margin to open the hedging order. But in the end, it went well, apparently. But that's a warning. That's a warning sign right there. Find the settings, find the proper settings. Find the proper lot size for your equity. And by the way, I must emphasize on this, we are getting emails, messages on social media and so, or by email. Traders asking us about the best settings. What are the best settings? Not only for this expert advisor, for all our or many of our things. What are the best settings for the Heiken-Ashi expert advisor? Well, that obviously depends on many things. It depends on the trading pair. It depends on the time frame you are using. It depends on the equity you have. very important. It depends on your trading style and how much you want to risk, right? So it's a question that doesn't have an answer. You will never get this answer for us. Uh, what are the best settings? Well, you, the trader, knows. So if you decide you are interested in any of our expert advisors, please go ahead. That's why we made them available for download. All of them, all and each of them are available for download. Please make sure you read how they work. Please make sure that you watch the videos. There aren't so many, usually there are only a few. And please make sure you give it a try on a demo account, right? And you will see how it works and you will find your own settings. If you have a minimum idea of how to use Metatrader 4 and how to trade. If you are new to trading and you think that you will gonna get rich fast by using some automatic software or machine, then please stop right now. Whatever you are doing, leave our website and never come back. Or come back when you have learned to trade, because it will not happen. Not when using a RobotFX expert advisor and not when using any other expert advisor. There's no such thing as let's plug and play this and make money. It requires knowledge, in this case trading knowledge, at least the basic trading knowledge. So with the risk of losing clients, don't use this if you don't know how. Don't purchase until you have understood how it works. Alright, so things continue quite well. I'm gonna let this finish though until the end of the pardon, until the end of the testing. Where are we now? Now we are on 23rd April, 24th April. So another another 8 months or so, and the testing will finish. 8 months in testing time, don't worry. Hopefully no more than 10 minutes of YouTube video. When we have first designed the automatic, when we have first designed the auto recovery expert advisor, the hedging expert advisor, this is what we had in mind, the station that happens right here when the trend changes. And this is especially when the hedging comes in useful. There, the expert advisor opened a buy trade, then the trend changed. Then we have a downtrend, and so the pending sell was open, and then it closed the hedging basket. It closed the buy and the sell, and it focused. The expert advisor started to open sell orders. It's very useful, this trading style, which is hedging. It's very useful when this happens. Very useful for the trend traders, especially for the trend traders. And that's a way to recover losses. Another way to recover losses would have been to, if you are trading using a stop loss, maybe just martingale the next trade. And since we have a little time until this will finish, let's go a little back to the settings. Talk about the martingale. Martingale can be profitable if done properly. I know many people are scared of it, but that was an idea. For example, you have the option to limit the martingale trades. That means if martingale consecutive losing trade is set to 1, when you have lost one trade, the expert advisor will martingale only the second open trade and no further. So it's not so in case the second one goes also not in the trader's favor, and if you are losing the second one, the martingale one, then the third one will have the normal lot size, and that's a safe way to martingale, right? It's a safe way to use the martingale. If, however, you set this to an infinite number or 999, obviously, there is a very high chance that at some point you will lose everything. But do it properly, responsibly, and it will make you money. It will help you recover the losses of a lost trade, like it happened right there when the trend changed. I will not scroll back right now. Let's say you've lost a trade. Okay, never mind. Enable martingale, set it to true, and you have one chance to recover it. Well, if you lose the second one as well, then stop it. Or maybe set a higher number here, but also within the limits of your equity, and responsibly. Enough with the martingale. Should open a sell right now. There it is. A good one. A very good one. There it is. 60 something, 65 pips maybe. I think if I'm gonna shoot another testing video, in the third one, I will not use the trend detector, just for fun, just to see how the expert advisor trades only by the non-lag moving average, only by the signal line, signal moving average. But that will be in the next video. Right now we are trading with the trend, so we must obey the trend line. By the way, talking about the trend line, I found that 200 it's a very reasonable, very reasonable, very good, very precise, gives a very precise trend detector for any time frame, because the trend looks kind of the same, right? You can see it right here. Values higher than 200 are not recommended. You might also get some errors, but 200 it's a very good. It reflects the price. And that's a good trick. If you are not sure about the trend, just zoom out the chart and see the better image. I know some traders go to a higher time frame. It's not always the same. I prefer to just zoom out. It's much better. This is something it's happening right now. This is something that, let's say, the enemy of the hedge trader is when consolidation zones occur, such as right here. I cannot draw on the testing chart. Anyhow, this is the enemy of the hedge trader, the consolidation zone. Because if it happens for the price to keep bouncing from the within the recovery zone, where it will keep opening buys and sells until it will reach the maximum order, until it will reach the limit by the broker or the equity, and it will not be able to open a trade. And the thing is, even though I have set the maximum orders to 9, like I said, this is a too high number. Also, the lot size is too high for the percentage. I mean, I'm using the automatic lot size management 0.005. It's a little too high. So even though I have set the maximum orders to 9, it doesn't mean I want to have 9 opposite orders opened. I'd rather have one order open at all time. Only one, and that being the winning order, right? Well, so I guess what I'm trying to say is test first and find proper settings for your equity, and like I said, your time frame, your pair, your risk appetite, like that. I don't even know why I set it to 9. Usually it's 7. I mean, for my trading style, it's usually 7. And even 7 is too much. Anyhow, the basket should trade, as we have seen in the previous settings, should close at approximately 30 pips away. Not that it's not related to the recovery zone, by the way. It's just how it behaved before. So you should close the basket not more than 40 pips distance from the trade. I'm guessing, because that's what happened before. All right. Well, the expert advisor will manage to close this basket, or maybe blow the account, the $1,000 account. Should we go to the website again, talk about something else? There's nothing else to be said. By the way, on each of our products, on our Metatrader 4 website, which is robotfx.ro, I'm saying it again, you will find the functions explained, some examples in pictures, the settings, of course, explained in detail, and also videos. And in the videos, please mind that there's more than one. There's a list. All of them posted on YouTube. There's a list, and you should watch all of them, or at least the first of them, if you decide to purchase or to try any of the products that we're selling on the website. And this is our best seller, just saying, the Auto Recovery Expert Advisor. It's an expert advisor. This is for Metatrader 4. It only hedges open trades, opened by the trader or by another expert advisor, because it makes use of the magic number. And if an expert advisor with the same magic number opens a trade, then the hedging expert advisor, Auto Recovery, will start to hedge it. For any issues, use the contact form to contact us on our MT5 website. There is also a contact form right here. I think this will open your email client, your email software. But anyhow, this is our email. It's our main email, support@robotfx.ro. Simply email us right away. You can also try to contact us on social media. I don't recommend this. Well, the email is faster. We read our emails every day. You can also order a customized expert advisor for Metatrader 4. Just read about it, what the complex trader EA does, or it's basically an all-in-one expert advisor. And you can customize the signal, the entry and the exit criteria. Or you can also go to the our Google form and order a completely different expert advisor, whatever you think, whatever criteria you want to enter to trade, entry conditions, exit conditions, describe it, and we will try to give you a quote for if you want a personalized expert advisor, custom expert advisor. We'll try to give you a quote as soon as possible, or we will let you know if we rather not accept the job, or if it will cost too much. So you will know. Talking about custom orders, by the way, there are customers that are easy to accomplish, but we will refuse because they don't make sense, or we know they won't be profitable, and you will lose your money. You see, some people are having this idea in their mind that they can make money in Forex, like using some magic mathematical formula. Well, it's very far from the truth. It's like, let's say, trading with the trend. Trading with the trend, yes, it's nice. Buy at dips and sell at highs. But well, at some point the trend changes, so it's not something that repeats 100% repeats. It's the same every day. At some point there will be a change. At some point you will lose. When we see those requests, sometimes we try to explain why it doesn't work, but most of the time you'll get a polite, sorry, we will not do this job. We can't. Anyhow, so this is how the expert advisor is doing right now. Alright, looks like it didn't close the hedging basket. Still working on it. And this will also show at the end of the test in the drawdown. Like I said, find the right lot size and the right maximum orders. And also very important, the recovery zone is it's also important. You don't want the recovery zone to be 5 pips, for example, or maybe you want, depends on what time frame you are trading and what lot size and any other settings that you are using. Now, if you don't know how to set the recovery zone, that's a good start is use the same recovery zone as you normally place a stop loss. That's why I have said 30 pips. And 30 pips, it's a little too low for trading on the H1 chart. I would put it at least 50 pips. But I want to see how or in this testing, I want you to see how the expert advisor it's trading and opening more trades and make this recovery zone tighter so we can see it better. For example, if I wanted to manually open this trade right here, then I'd either put a stop loss at the end of this candle, make it a tight stop loss at 28 pips, or at the bottom of the previous low that was at 50 pips, 50 plus pips. So if I was trading, if I was not hedging, I'll just place a stop loss right here, 50 pips away at this price level. If I was hedging, I'll just place the hedging order at the same level, so 50 plus pips away. So that's a good start on where to place the hedging order. Here the same. If I open a buy right here, when the price made this small dip, if I trade manually, I'll just open a trade when this long candle. Let's see better. And now it's gone. I would open a trade right after this long green candle closed right here and put a stop loss the same, either very close at 14 pips, 15 pips, or at the previous dip that was 75 pips away, maybe too far. But I think you got the idea. So that's where you will want the hedging order to be open, because that's a point where the price either will not reach, or it will either reach or bounce or go through it and change the trend. And it looks like we can't get out of this hedging basket. And finally it happened. Now I'm quite curious why it took so long. I have no idea. Well, it was probably the same, that the expert advisor didn't manage to open a pending order or something. That was slow because it was calculating and keep calculating and opening and closing. And how does it show our income? Very bad. However, not so bad. We're still more than double the profit, so it's okay. So far we are rising. We're rising. Here's a problem we need to fix, and here's the one that happened right now. And again, those are related to the lot size, like I said, the maximum orders, and maybe even the hedge recovery zone. Increasing this will make the expert advisor not open so many hedging orders. So it will open less. But again, it must reflect your time frame. It's just like a stop loss. Right. Let's go back to watching the chart. What else is happening right here? So the trend finally changed. It decided to further rise. No, it didn't change. It continued. Decided to further rise. And the expert advisor is buying. Another trend changed. And that's what I was talking about, having a recovery zone not too tight, like here it happened. Here, when the expert advisor opened the sell, then the price rose about and hit the pending buy order, and still after that the price dropped. So it looks like it opened this by a little higher, 5 pips higher if we had the recovery zone, and the price wouldn't hit the buy order, the hedging order. Anyhow, not too much damage. No damage at all, actually. Only a low profit at $0.05. Talking about low profits, there is an advice, and it might sound funny, but well, it's not funny. It's actually it's very practical and useful if you can follow it. So because many traders are asking us, trying to contact us and ask for advice. And by the way, we don't offer advice. We don't offer trading advice at all. Um, and that's also regarding to traders asking us about the best settings or recommended settings. There are no such things. We cannot give you that, unfortunately. We have tried in the past, and I mean, based on what we saw on the chart to give some settings, to recommend some settings, and then again, the price suddenly changed or something unpredicted occurred, and the traders tend to blame us for their losses because they will say, "Well, I have followed your settings," but then again, it is forex, so there are no nail settings that will work all the time. So better not say anything at all. Better not try to give any forex lessons. That's why we have made all our expert advisors available to download. That's why we explain them in detail. Uh, we don't care, to be honest, if some other software company will copy this strategy and release another expert advisor. Um, do it if you want. We were there first. Kind of joking right now. Anyhow, so what I was saying about the settings. All right, another busy basket right here. By the way, these expert advisors that we have, they do work on the Renko charts, Renko bricks charts, however you want to call them. Renko candles, Renko bricks, Renko blocks, I've heard and I've read. We don't have a, let me go to the Metatrader 4 website, our main website. We have an expert advisor, there it is, the Renko. The Renko is a set of two expert advisors actually. There is one that builds the chart and one that trades when the bricks change their colors. And it can be instructed to pardon me, to also close the trades when the brick changes the color back. But that's not the idea. The idea is the thing is one of them creates the offline Renko chart. You know that Metatrader doesn't have Renko charts. So if you want to use any of the Metatrader 4 Expert Advisor on a Renko chart, you will have to purchase this first, the Expert Advisor that creates the Renko charts. So start here. We don't have a MetaTrader 5 Renko chart Expert Advisor. We only have this. We have just started to release Metatrader 5 Expert Advisor, and this is our main one, the Trend Trader. And we would like to keep this, to continue developing this Expert Advisor. Maybe we'll have a trailing stop in the future. We've been thinking about that, like this trailing, like our trailing stop Expert Advisor with multiple trailing options, like this has. Maybe we'll implement this, but it's not a promise. But the main idea is we want to continue developing this for the Metatrader 5, so we have only one Expert Advisor for MT5. As it is right now as a trend trader, it's already an all-in-one trading solution for the trend trader. It really has everything a trend trader needs. It takes the trend, it manages open trades, it trades accordingly to the trend and the price signals. It can recover the losses. It's just whatever, everything you need. All right, going back to the testing, the income looks fine. This Expert Advisor does its job. But I was going to say, if you already have a Renko Expert Advisor for Metatrader 5, we will release one, but due to this COVID situation and, well, many other things, we don't know exactly when. Soon we'll release one. But if you already have one, you can try it and let us know how it works. And do mind that for the Metatrader 4 signal length of, where is it again? All right, I've lost it. Let's open it again. For the Metatrader 4, a signal length of 7. A signal length of 7 will reflect the Renko brick color change. Where is it? I want the trend signal, and that's the one in the settings. So if you are using the non-lag moving average on Metatrader 4 Renko chart, set this to 7. Then the signal line will change the color according to the Renko bricks. It will coincide with that. Basically, I don't have any screenshots from that. Anyway, let's go back to Metatrader 5 now. I'm just saying because maybe you want to use this on Renko Renko charts on Metatrader 5. So set this signal line to 7. I think 8 also works. And it will change the color and also, of course, trigger trades when the Renko bricks will change their color. You probably have to change the trend settings as well. We are close to the end of our testing. We are in October right now, I think. Yes, and the testing will stop on 18th of November. One more month of testing. It looks like this. It doesn't look bad. We have triple the amount in less than a year. That's more than perfect. We have our drone downs right here, the big one. well, it's not bigger than this. I just took longer for the price to break out of the consolidation zone. As I have said, the consolidation zone is the hedging, the hedging enemy, the enemy of the hedging. We have we have comments on YouTube or social media from time to time regarding hedging. Whenever whenever we publish an article about well, any of our products that uses hedging, and most of the comments that we don't bother to reply, we just delete. Sound like this will blow your account. Uh, no, this will not blow the account, but it might blow the account. However, if you know how to trade and you set some proper settings, like I said, take care of how many orders you want, I mean, regarding hedging, how many orders you want to allow the expert advisor to open, what lot size should be the first order, what is the hedging multiplier, um, then I guess it's impossible to blow an account when hedging. Like I said, martingale can blow an account, but it doesn't blow my account. I do have some limits. I know how to use it. I know how to martingale, and I'm very happy doing it. But of course, if you do it again and again and again, keep doubling the lot size, you will blow your account eventually. But anyway, this kind of comments usually come from nearby traders, and they don't bother us. It's just that why keep explaining that we have a video on YouTube. It's somewhere I think it's in the our auto recovery list. So if you will just head to our YouTube page, just click the YouTube, it will open our YouTube page. Go to the playlist and find auto recovery videos, and you will find, I think, a video or two talking about martingale and hedging and the differences. And finally, the testing stuff, and that's how it looks like. It's nothing else we can do here. Nothing else we can see in the toolbox, unless you want to go to the history. We have reached 2,500. I think it was 3,000 at some point. 2,400 even. What am I reading in the tester? And this is what happens. What happened, basically. This is what happened. So I'm going to show you this so you don't bother to do the same testing for the same equity, for the same chart, for the same period of time. That's what happened on EURUSD from the 1st of 2020 until November 18th. We have made 3,400. So we have gained, that was a profit. We have gained 2,500. So we have made $3,525.01 in our testing. We had two issues here and here. Must tweak the hedging options and make them more strict. And these are the numbers. And when I am martingale, by the way, this is one thing that I use when I'm martingale. Look at consecutive losses. That counts. That counts when you are martingale. This consecutive losses, it's one. I would say I can set the martingale to 2 or maybe more. But again, let's not talk about martingale right now. That's for more experienced traders. So these are the numbers. These are the charts. Oh, wait a second, what does it say? Ah, all right. Entries by weekdays. Many entries Monday. Oh well. These are the charts and correlation profits. Another charts. Minimum position holding line. Don't care about these dots. Right. This is it. Well, I hope you understood better how the expert advisor works now using hedging, I mean. So obviously it can be profitable. If you have watched the previous video also, if you are not hedging, it can be profitable. All that you need is some trading knowledge and play a little with the settings. But of course, before you do this, understand what the settings do and do watch the videos, do read the settings, do download the Expert Advisor. It's free to download. Try it on demo accounts. Do download the Expert Advisor and try it on your demo account, like I said, until you understand everything and you know how it works. And finally, if you are happy with what it does and you know it, if you think it will be helpful for you, finally go ahead and purchase it. That will be the very last step. Okay, thank you for watching and good luck trading. Bye bye.